With broken hearts and deep sadness, we announce the death of Frances Stephen, affectionately known as T-Lone of Derniere, who passed away at her residence on Tuesday, 14 May 2019 at 9 p.m. She was 79 years old. Left to mourn her husband, George Stephen, also known as Simon, or Aryok of Riviere. Her children, 3 daughters, Sandra Stephen, also known as Jonia, residing in Martinique, Erica Estefan of Riviere, Verna Estefan, also known as Vern, an employee of Prince Richie Bakery, residing in Riviere. 4 sons, Michael Stephen, also known as Tuwa of Riviere, Lena Stephen, also known as Brice of Riviere, Alan Estefan, also known as Adodo of Grand Ravine Dennery, Norbert Estefan, also known as T. Coco, a minibus driver, M303, on the Dennery Village route, residing in Richford, Dennery. 15 grandchildren, Nita Stephen, nursing student residing in Toronto, Canada, Nelsa Stephen, also known as Chauvet, Magvina Stephen, Eliane Martelli, all residing in Martinique, Kester Stephen of Riviere, Michaeline Stephen, also known as Kellen, an employee of the Bodley Correctional Facility, residing in Dennery, Cassiana Stephen, a student of the Vieux Comprehensive Secondary School, Adrian Erme, an employee at Coco Palm Resorts, residing in Grand Ravine, Vernon Estefan of Riviere, Fernantia Estefan, a student of the Clendon Mason Memorial Secondary School, Natishka Estefan, a student of Dennery Child Development Center, Noriana Mathra Estefan, a student of the Ave Maria Girls Primary School, Vicky Joseph, also known as Kiana, Alana Jules, both residing in Grand Ravine, Samia Marcel, adopted granddaughter residing in Texas, 7 great-grandchildren, Nichelle Abraham, Giselle Abraham, both residing in Toronto, Canada, Nyla Stephen, Nathaniel Stephen, both residing in Martinique, Jelani Felix, a student of Riviere Combined School, Asia Vidal, Jordan Vidal, all residing in Dennery. 6 sisters, Yusil Joseph, also known as Clarona or Ma Stephen of Riviere, Sirita Estefan of Riviere, Linda Estefan of Riviere, Claudia Constantine, also known as Eurus, residing in England, Cecilia Nelson of Debarra, Ursula Nelson, also known as Yusil of Bogies. 8 brothers, Paul Estefan, residing in Belmont, Dennery, Claude Estefan, also known as Urans, residing in the United States, Joseph Estefan, residing in Barbados, Cyril Estefan, residing in Antigua, Roy Lance Estefan, residing in Barbados, Raymond Nelson, also known as Smiley of Debarra, Candace Nelson, residing in Martinique, Donald Nelson of Debarra. Many nieces and nephews, too numerous to mention, including Cuthbert Joseph, also known as Pumfield, and family residing in the United States, Jacqueline and family of Riviere, Eugenia and family of Riviere, Thelma and family of Riviere, Maria and family of Castries, Helen and family of Martinique, Junior and family of Martinique, Dowling residing in Martinique, Marcellus and family of Barbados, Marvin Joseph of Riviere, Julie and family of Riviere, Albertha Francis residing in the USA, Prudent Estefan of Riviere, Nelson Estefan, also known as Flume, residing in Martinique, Vincent Estefan of Riviere, Ronald Estefan, also known as Cake Boss, residing in St. Martin, Mole and family of Belmont, Chanel Estefan, an employee of Computer World, residing at Mont Fortune, Shana Estefan, an employee of the National Mental Wellness Center, residing at Montfortune. Milan Fenelon, residing in England. Stanley Estefan, an engineer employee at Royalton and residing at Montfortune. Casey Estefan, residing in England. Urias Marshall, residing in Brooklyn, New York. Claudius Theodore, residing in Toronto, Canada. Adopted children: Joanna Richards, residing in Texas. Sholo of Derniere. Daughters-in-law: Helen George of Riviere. Nicola Mathre, an employee of Adco Inc., residing in Richford. Sonia Sexius of Riviere. Son-in-law: Alain Martelli of Martinique. Brother-in-law: Leo Constantine. Special and close friends, including Ma Moses of Despen, Miss Venora, also known as Ma Conrad of Riviere, Joycelyn Jalim, residing in the USA, Priscilla Peter, residing in the USA, Lynn David of Riviere, Nika Charlery, residing in the USA, Benjamin Thomas, also known as Marseille of Riviere, Eldrew Alexander of Riviere, Lazarus Constantine of La Pole, Nurse Esley of Grand Ravine, Dr. Aaron Ajuda, the nurses and doctors at the Derniere and St. Jude's Hospitals and Richford Health Center, the community of Riviere, St. Michael's Parish Prayer Group, many other relatives and friends too numerous to mention, including Paul Estefan and family of Belmont, Ursula Nelson and family of Bogies, Candace Nelson and family of Martinique, Jacoby and family of Debarra and Trinidad, Joymin and Josmis and family residing in Martinique, Simon and family of Debarra, Donovan and family of Oleon Millet and Debarra, Finisterre and family of Debarra, Tiffy and family of Lacroix Babonneau, Dubois and family of Debarra, Eluta and family of Balata, Genevere and family of Balata, Donna and Bob and family of Riviere, Cynthia and family of Riviere, Monette and family of Riviere. The funeral service for the late Frances Stephen, also known as Stillone, will be held on Saturday, 1st June 2019 at St. Michael's Parish, Derniere at 3 p.m. and then the body will be laid to rest at the Larissus Cemetery. The body now lies at Lazarus Funeral Home, New Dock Road, VA4. May she rest in peace.